Jackie, the Heiberg Cataline, joins me today. Power Slap number 9, less than 2 weeks away. You're going up against Robyn. How excited are you?
I'm pretty excited. I was looking forward to the matchup that they had for me, but, things happen. So I'm excited to have somebody new coming in, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I know that match got leaked a little bit prematurely. Unfortunately, it didn't unfold. I'm sure it'll happen one day.
Yeah.
But we get a new competitor coming into it, a girl with some slap fight experience, as well as a Muay Thai background. How much do you know about her, and how much does it actually matter?
It doesn't matter. Obviously, you know me, you've talked to me, whoever it is, whatever they've done, it doesn't matter. But I do know that I think she has one amateur Muay Thai fight. And then I did just see when they announced our fight that she had done slapping. They showed that she had been slapped. I haven't seen the video or anything. So, I've seen a little bit, and it doesn't really matter to me.
Awesome. I know you're one of the hardest working girls out there in the game. We see you taking MMA fights. We see you, continuing to train your wrestling. I know you even coach wrestling, staying active, staying in it. You seem to just love combat sports, no matter what it is. Like, talk to me about what it is that still fuels you and still motivates you at this age to get up there and perform.
To be honest, like you said, I just love to compete. I love that adrenaline of going out there and, showing off all the hard work that I've done. And it's not just hard work now, it's hard work that I've done since I have been doing this. I started competing when I was 12 years old in wrestling, and, all of this hard work, and wrestling is one of the hardest sports in the world. So, I want to be able to show off, hey, 20 years of wrestling, look where it's gotten me. And there's a lot of people that are at the top of the UFC, that are in Bellator, that are, that have wrestling backgrounds, that are extremely successful. So, it drives me. I got 4 kids that, think it's really cool, and all their friends think it's cool. So, that helps.
Absolutely crazy. I actually didn't realize you had 4 kids. Like, congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. How do you balance it then, to be able to train wrestling? I know you still train MMA, you're training slap, plus 4 kids. Like, how do you balance all of that out?
I don't know. It's overwhelming sometimes. I do a lot. I have a regular day job. I coach high school wrestling. All the kids are in sports. It's definitely a balancing act, but I have a really good support system. My boyfriend, obviously, my parents, my brother. So, having a good support system and being able to help, finagle all the scheduling, it's beneficial.
Awesome. So, like, what type of trainer are you, dude? I know in the past you were training with Emmanuel Muniz, former champion, Isaiah Quiones, who's going for a title match against John Davis on this card.
Yeah.
Talk to me. You still working with those guys? What's kind of your training looking like?
Honestly, I haven't really been training for slapping, because I did have a fight more recent. So I've been doing a lot of MMA based training. I'm actually going to head out to Vegas this weekend and do some MMA training. I'm going to try and see if I can get into the Apex and maybe do a little bit of slap training. I'm also going to go and watch the Olympia, which is in Vegas this weekend. I'm just busy, so it's like I do have like a bob in my backyard that I practice on, but everybody is super busy, and we're all getting a little bit more famous, a little bit more well known. We all have day jobs. We all have, Isaiah has kids, and, Manny's busy. So it's hard for us to get together.
Yeah.
But it's not really something that I need to train that hard for, Like, I do so much other training that it kind of just, it falls into place when it's supposed to happen. So.
You talked about, getting a little bit more famous. I know you're someone who comments on almost every reply that is given, whether it's on your channel, when people, I see you getting into it and everything else. Is it something you've come to embrace, or is it still kind of hard to balance it all out at the end of the day?
No, I embrace it. To be honest, it's whether it's good publicity, it's bad publicity, it's whatever it is, it's drawing attention to us as athletes. It's drawing attention to Power Slap. It's drawing attention, whether it's a good light or it's a bad light, it's drawing attention. And that's what we want for our sport. So I feel like throwing a comment out there, I put a comment on there and then I don't go back and read everybody's responses because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to have to go back and forth because I don't want to do that. But, you know, it's fun and it's lighthearted for me. You know, I don't get bent out of shape if people talk shit or, you know, like it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah. I remember the first time meeting you at the Circa in Las Vegas before your match. You were kind of in and kind of out. We'll see how it goes. You know, you're kind of like just, you know, very much open to the experience. Do you find now, like, are you more embraced in it? Are you more engulfed in it? Like, is it something you see yourself now taking more pride in as we start getting more matches in Power Slap?
Yeah, of course. I mean, when I initially started it, and like you said, I was in and out, and it wasn't something that, oh, I want to be a power slapper, I have to sign up for this, or I want to do this. They reached out to me, and it was more of a business opportunity for me in regards to fighting, because yes, that is obviously the ultimate goal. Everybody knows that. I say it all the time. The goal is to go to the UFC. But with that said, doing it multiple times and the atmosphere and the athletes that are involved, and, you know, it's just, it's a lot funner than MMA, to be honest. And so, yes, I've definitely embraced it. I enjoy doing it. I'll continue to do it until I just don't want to compete anymore, I guess.
Yeah. And I mean, it's still new as fresh, but don't you find the camaraderie there just completely different?
Oh, 100%. I've said that since day one. It's so different. The week of a slap event is so much more fun than the week of a fight. Like, a week of a fight is stressful. The week of slap is like, it's like a party and it's fun.
That's awesome. And I know we talked about it before, you know, on a lot of different shows, but obviously cutting too much weight for Power Slap, not a great thing to do. You seem like you're able to kind of avoid some of that and stay within striking weight all year round. You know, you're obviously in shape, as we kind of talked about. You know, are you going to plan to do anything different this time around? I know you don't know much about your opponent, but you are going overseas. So we are going to have all of that in the mix. I know you wrestled internationally, so I'm sure you've understood what it's like to have jet lag, to experience some different culture, the food, some of the nuances and stuff like that. Are you prepared for all of that, of what's to come going over to Abu Dhabi?
Honestly, I think so. You know, luckily for me, I have traveled to a lot of different countries with USA Wrestling. So I kind of have an understanding of like, hey, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to go on. And I've had a lot of really good experiences and a lot of really shitty ones. My very first time ever leaving the country, I didn't get my bags. I literally did not get my bags the entire 10 days I was there, and I had nothing. So, you know, luckily I've been through all of these experiences. So it's kind of more of a mental thing. And being mentally prepared to go to a different country and knowing what their culture is and just embracing the experience, I think is going to be awesome. You know, like, I've never been to Abu Dhabi. I've been to a lot of different third world countries and different places, but I've never been here. So it'll definitely be cool. And I'm excited for the experience. Yeah.
Have they talked to you at all about what your fight kit's going to look like? Because I know they're very much reserved over there, you know, a lot of Muslim religion. So women are usually covered up more. So have they talked to you at all about what you'll be wearing and how to dress?
I do know that we are definitely getting a new fight outfit. I haven't asked if it's going to be completely covered. I know we did get an email saying to dress conservatively when we're out. But I don't see them forcing us to change up the way that we are competing because of where we're at. Because UFC is going, Power Slap is going. They know how we dress when we compete. And I do know that there are no women on the UFC card. So I'm not too sure, but I'm going to bring my other one just in case, because they're not going to force me to wear something I don't want to wear.
That's awesome. That's awesome. No, I mean, we're less than 2 weeks away. Going to fly out there, be safe. You know, obviously Slap News will be there to get some behind the scenes stuff. We'll be there at the weigh-ins. Look forward to seeing you once again in person. Travel safe, finish up the last workouts that you have, and let's make memories. How's that?
Awesome. Sounds good. I'll see you guys there.
All right. Take care.
Thanks.